Hello everybody, welcome back to BSG. My name is your everyday speedrunner, I'll be your host for the upcoming runs. And the first of which will be Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge by Mannix86. Mannix, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Alright, this is the fifth and final game that I'll be showcasing on BSG, so thank you for bearing with me all of Saturday. This is basically Mega Man 1 for the NES. You'll see, for the Game Boy, sorry, but you'll see some references of the NES version, as well as some new stuff. So let's start here. The timer starts as soon as I hit game start here. So on go, we'll do that in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so here we go. The first boss we go to is Cutman for two main reasons. The first one is that the stage doesn't have a lot of optimizations with other weapons of the game, and the other one is the Cutman weapon is simply way too powerful to pass on. So what you'll first notice is that the game is very much like traditional Mega Man, so there's no fancy sliding or charging, so we're gonna have to walk our way through this one. And the other thing you'll notice is this is Game Boy, so everything looks like it's all large pixels in a smaller box. Well, that's exactly what it is. So things will sort of just appear in your face a little bit. If you're not used to playing handheld, you'll find that a little different in the beginning. But luckily I've played this game a few times, so I know what's coming. So coming up is a big guy. I'm gonna wait and hope he jumps over me. Nope, he gave me the low pattern. That just means the boss will be just a little bit more difficult, which we are about to get here. Cutman in the NES is very, very simple of a boss, but he's extremely difficult in this game. So let's see if we can get it here. I can only take one hit with this amount of HP. Oh, see, if you don't predict or preemptively start moving there, he'll jump on you. So that's what makes it difficult. Now we got a full health bar, so it shouldn't be a problem. This is not uncommon at all to die at this boss. Come on. There we go. All right, that was cut stage. Right. Also, shoutouts to this screenshot of the weapon get. That's one of my favorite pictures. So now we get the rolling cutter, the cut weapon, which is one of the most powerful weapon of the game. We go to our good old friend Electman, which is also going to be a vertical climbing type of stage. So we're going to see a lot of these little yoku patterns as well as some beams here. There's some waiting times here, so if there's anything to plug in donation wise and such, now's not a bad time in this game.
Alright, I sadly do not have any donations as of right now, but I can tell you a couple of other things. I can tell you about the marathon, I can tell you some animal fun facts. What are you down for?
Not the weather, I heard that during the intermission. Animals, sure.
Animals? Alright. Let's see what we got here. A bat can eat up to 1,000 insects per hour. Now you know something.
Yeah, I didn't even think you were serious there. You caught me off guard.
Oh, I'm very serious about my animal fun facts.
Alright, so we're just getting through these cloud sections. We're coming up to a very tight screen here. Let's see if I get it. Thank you, Block, for staying there while I was there. There's about I don't know, I'm not sure how long, a handful of frames that you can make that jump. Right here we just have to watch out for the fan pushing me in the spikes. So one thing about drops is they sort of freeze the game in the moment. So if you've played other Mega Man games before, you would have noticed that whenever you pick up some form of energy, it sort of pauses the game for a moment. This is no different. In fact, it also stops your velocity in the middle of a jump, which could cause you to fall into a pit. So we're going to see our friend the Big Eye here, tradition in some Mega Man stages. And there we get the unwanted refill. Okay. Coming up is Elect. On the NES, very much of a slouch. Couple hits and dead. Well, guess what? On Game Boy, they replicated that. There and gone. And that's that for Elec. So now we get the Elec Beam weapon, which is equally powerful for different reasons. We won't be using it too much until later, but for the time being, we're gonna go see our friend Iceman, which is sort of the calm before the firestorm. But there are a few things we need to worry about. Also, I must add that I'm pretty impressed with this game of how well it looks for a Game Boy game, as well as how smooth it runs. There's really not a lot of lag issues for a handheld game. Okay. So here we'll really see the power of the cut. Oh, there's the drop of doom I was talking about. That would have been a spike land. It just really melts everything in front of you. Here we're supposed to normally wait for ice here, but I'm just going to edge this platform and just jump on that spike. Or that ice, I should say. Now here we'll do the exact opposite. I'll intentionally get hit so I can walk on the deadly thing. There we go. Friend of Big Eye, not doing much. So this is the last segment of this stage already. I'm going to take this segment a little safe because this game is notorious for every mistake that you make is near a pit. So let's not do that right now. So the one thing about a leg beam is you can only have one on screen at a time. So I'm going to intentionally hug the boss here so I can shoot 3 faster. There we go. That's it for the estimate stage. So things are going well so far, besides the death in the first stage, of course. And just like that, we're already on the 4th boss, which is like the last boss of the first segment of the game, which is our friend Fireman. Easily the hardest stage of the 4. Possibly of the entire game, arguably. We're gonna do like this half jump here. There we go. So there's a lot of fire, of course, and we're gonna manipulate these pillars to basically come out early so I can just walk through them. There we go. So I talked about how good the Elec Beam was. Here we're gonna see it. But the Elec Beam sort of has a small scrolling feature, so as long as I keep walking and shoot at a specific time, the beam will hit enemies extra times, able to kill them in one shot like this. I'm going to take a lot of damage here, so we might have quite low health getting out of this stage. This is normal. There we go. We'll do a couple neat beams here from far, well timed to get these 2 things out of the way. There we go. And we got a couple health drops, so I'm definitely going to welcome that. So as you can see, the timing of the beams is important as stuff appears on... Oh, there's the drop that almost killed me. Little fire hops here. No problem. I don't know about you guys, but I love the Game Boy soundtrack. I find it's soothing almost. But I also enjoy Sega music, which not everybody likes. Maybe that's just me. Here we go. That stage went extremely smooth. I'd say that was almost PB style stage. Come up to Fireman. Let's see if I can make him dance for fun. yeah. So if you, I didn't really make him dance, but I wanted to show off that if you keep like a short to medium distance of the boss, he'll never actually do anything. He'll just walk. And just like that, we're done the first robos. Yeah, if there's anything else at your everyday speedrunner, now's a good time to.
Alright, yes, there is a donation. A donation from my dad for €1 saying, got any non-animal fun facts? So I looked it up, and I do. The first person to ever be convicted of speeding was going 8 miles per hour. It was in 19th century England, in a small village. He was going 8 miles per hour in a 2 miles per hour speed limit zone. He was fined £4 and 7 shillings.
That's crazy. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for the donation. I hope I meet my dad one day. Pun intended. Alright, so this is the first Wily stage, and we've seen it a little bit, but we've acquired a weapon called the Carry, which is like a little platform that you spawn underneath Mega Man as a stepping stone. So that will be the new gimmick or important item. But first, more cut action. And here we go. I'm going to take this refill, and I got hit anyway, so that was nothing. I was hoping to have full health here for the upcoming screens, but that's okay. We'll make do. We're coming up to a screen called Task Moles. So there's going to be these drill-like enemies that are coming in and out of the walls, but if we do a specific set of damage boosts, you can get through them a lot quicker. Here we go. Okay, well that didn't work. So now I gotta shamefully kill some of these. That's okay. Sort of did the backup. Normally you want to get only twice and get through this. Actually, you know what? Normally I fight Quickman first. Did I say Quickman? Hey, Flashman? Is that Mega Man 2? What's going on here? So, Mega Man on the Game Boy is tradition to basically showcase bosses of the current edition of the game that you're playing and the one after. So now we're sort of going to have a little bit of Mega Man 2 content. And of course, Flashman is weak to ice, which is not the original weaknesses. Now we're going to switch back to fire, and we're going to go see our friend with the deadly beams stage that everybody remembers, Quickman. So you kind of want to just hold. His weakness is actually the flash beam, but it does damage so slow that it's better to just kill him with this. I'm getting a terrible pattern here. That's alright, we're alive. Alright. Couple more fights to go. So now we got the quick boomerang, which we will actually equip right away. And we'll fight our friend in the water bubble. It doesn't look like I'm in water, but it's gonna sure feel like it. With all this lag. It's like they increased the lag intensity only to get more water effects. You had to make do with what you had at the time. It also takes quite a while to get out of the teleporter. There we go. Now we get the bubble lead, which we'll equip as well for the next fight for good old friend Heatman. Now the cool thing in this version is you can actually hit him twice per cycle here. Let's try that. There we go. There we go. A lot quicker. Alright, we have one more fight, which is called Anchor. Sort of like a centaur with the sword, and also known as the Mega Man Killer. So there's something called Mega Man Killers, which are like robots specifically made to kill Mega Man. So you can only hit him when he's either jumping or when he's on one of these sides. Kind of a weird mechanic. There we go. So this was sort of like your refights scenario. And we're out of here. Just like that, we're headed to the final stage. If there's any last things to say, plug in or whatnot, this would be the good time as we head into the final segment.
Yes, I do. I've got one more donation from my dad with €4. He asks, "Who said God is a DJ?" I know the answer, but do you?
I don't.
It was
These
the
are real
DJ. It was the DJ Armin van Buren.
Yeah, interesting. You really got the facts.
That's a little known fact. I think it's one of its most famous songs as well.
See, I'm not that great in the music department, so that one got me good. Thank you again for that donation, my dad. Our friends the Yuku Block are back here. There's gonna be a lot of them. These blocks have famously taken many gamers' lives in Mega Man games. We're gonna use the stepping carry here just to get out of there quicker. Now this is the first instance that we're actually gonna kill it. Well, I was trying to kill the big eye, but it didn't work. So they take 2 bubble hits. Apparently that one didn't want to. So you can only hit it when it's jumping. There we go. Oops, menuing please. We'll switch back to the carry because we'll need it. So this one's a little more difficult because there are platforms appearing above the one you're on. So if you're mistiming your jump, in the spikes you go. Just a few more. There we go. We'll just let this guy jump over us intentionally. Now this screen looks a little intimidating. There's several enemies, but really most of it is just holding right and jumping. It just looks impressive when it's not. There we go. Coming up is what we call the task climb, or I'm going to try to make it look like a good climb. We're going to avoid the most ladders as possible by using these platform jumps. And here we're just gonna free fall, because who wants to climb downwards? Or descend is probably the proper term. We're just gonna free fall. I'm gonna look to the right here so the bird spawns to the right, not in my way. And just like that, we're through here. We're gonna need deboost here. We're just gonna ignore that enemy completely. Switch to cut. Here we go. We're coming up to the final segment. We have good health. Just gonna do a couple more jumps. And of course, why would the game not end how it started, with massive beating of enemies with the cut weapon? Alright. So time is coming up on the final hit of the final boss. There are 2 phases though, so it's not immediate, I will call it. Second phase a little slower. First phase, we'll throw some saw blades after me. We're going to use these heat shots. I'm going to intentionally get hit here just to keep shooting. There we go. And now we're going to switch to Anchor's weapon, which is like a rebound shield. And the reason for that, well, we're too lazy and We'll let Wily kill himself instead. That'll be more fun. So really, this is the only way to hurt Wily. So we're just going to manipulate the claw with some jumps to go exactly where we want the claw to go. Okay. Couple more hits. Get ready on time. 2 more. 1. And time. 1938 on my splits. Sub 20 is a great marathon time. I'm happy with that. Alright. GG's. Dr. Wily is begging, and of course Mega Man, like every game, lets him go because we need more Mega Man games. Alright, so that's one of my favorite speedruns, so I'm always happy to showcase it. And there's 5 editions of the classic Mega Man Game Boy series, so if you ever played or enjoyed this one, make sure you check out all the other titles as well. So I just want to thank the BSG community as well as the staff and volunteers for letting me showcase many of my lesser known titles that I like to play in marathons. It's always a pleasure, and I hope that it was equally fun for you guys. Your everyday speedrunner, I'll let you take us away here. What's next?
All right, thank you very much. And I first want to say congratulations on that amazing run. It was really enjoyable to watch.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we got The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, all main quest glitched by Zebogo. I probably mispronounced that, but I'm sorry, not sorry. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're going into a short intermission to set everything up, and we'll see you real soon. Thank you very much, Mannix, yet again.
Yep.
See you soon, guys.
Bye, everyone.